Hello, Minecraft fans and fellow Christians, and welcome to part 3 of my Ice on Fire series. And yes, I know about the watermark. Apparently I couldn't find the free version of Flashback Express I used before. Well, anyway, let's get on with it. I'll be addressing sirens, cave trolls, well, forest trolls in this case, but anyway, and gorgons, which are also known as medusas. Oops, that was a mistake. Oh, well. Woe to thee who sails near the sirens' outcroppings, for none can resist their charms. The sirens is a creature that at first appears to be half beautiful and half fish. At this stage, it is known as a mermaid. They appear on small outcroppings in the ocean, and as soon as they spot a passing ship, the mermaids will begin to sing. The song is extremely powerful. It is capable of wooing nearly any humanoid being to become uncontrollably infatuated with the mermaid, even forcing some to abandon ship and swim towards the mermaid. But any being under the effects of the siren will not realize that they are being led to their doom. As soon as they come close to the siren's rock, the siren's true form becomes apparent. Behold the Naga. The beautiful mermaid gives way to this terrifying and primal beast, which, once its prey has been distracted by its former beauty, jumps into the water and begins to attack. Since sirens often come in groups of 2 or more, these beasts can spell certain death for many sailors, but there is a way to protect yourself. By crafting and equipping special earplugs made from wooden buttons, one can safely ignore the siren's call whilst at sea, but the mermaids will become Nagas if approached. If one not manages to slay a siren, they can obtain prismarine shards and crystals along with shiny scales. These shiny scales, when mixed with a water ball in a brewing stand, can be turned into potions of water breathing. Now on to trolls. As soon as I find them. There are 3 variants: ice, stone, and I think this one's the forest one. Trolls are terrifying beasts that live deep underground in caverns. These powerful monsters can be encountered in the caves of forests, hills, and icy biomes of the world. These hulking creatures each wield a massive weapon that they can use to crush their potential prey. Whether by a strike from the side or an over-the-head slam, the troll bashes its targets with whatever club-like object it can find, including stone pillars, tree logs, and rudimentary axes. These weapons can sometimes be dropped by a troll on death. Although they pack quite a punch, they are extremely hefty and have a large cooldown between attacks. When wielding these weapons, trolls are capable of breaking blocks that stand in their way by crushing them. Trolls also drop a multitude of other items on death. If a weapon is not dropped, they will drop the materials they created it from. Mountain trolls also have a chance to drop an emerald on death. Frost trolls also have the possibility to drop a single sapphire. Forest trolls can drop mushrooms, but the most valuable thing they drop are their tusks and leathery hides. These can be crafted into armor that has a very special advantage. Just like the troll it was crafted from, it is very resistant to projectile damage. A full set of troll armor has a 75% reduction of projectile damage. For those who seek to hunt trolls, One must sufficiently prepare. Trolls cannot be harmed by arrows due to their thick hide. It can break weak blocks in their way. The best way to kill a troll would be to attack it with a melee weapon. Retreat, attack, and repeat. Another method would be to lead a troll into sunlight, where it would instantly petrify into stone. However, this would lose any of the drops a player would hope to collect. Now, onto gorgons. Do not look at their eyes. The gorgon is a hideous creature that appears to be half woman, half snake. These monstrous abominations are one of the most dangerous beings in the world, capable of turning anything that looks into their eyes to stone. Luckily for most living things, the gorgons are locked deep beneath ancient stone temples. These temples can be found on many of the shorelines throughout the world. Said temples have locked, hidden trapdoors that can be opened by moving the correct hidden switches inside the building. Once the door is opened, the adventurer can enter the gorgon's lair. One way to best this monster is by creating a blindfold. The beast cannot turn you to stone, but this still leaves it with a venomous bite. Once the monster is defeated, the brave soul who killed it can harvest the creature's head from its body. Not exactly the best idea for me, but anyway. This can harness the immense power of the gorgon to turn whatever it gazes at to stone. Simply hold up the severed head and point it at any creature you would like to turn to stone. Anything turned to stone can be mined with a pickaxe and will drop only cobblestone, unless the pickaxe with silk touch is used on a statue, in which case it will drop a stone statue just like itself. Be careful, as the gorgon's head can only be used once. Now, to me, that seems gross, no matter what you say about the instant kill ability. In any case, you also lose any drops that you would get. Like, say, if you were fighting a boss, you would only get stone or the statue, depending on what kind of pickaxe you use. But in any case, let's go into the Sirens. Okay, that's what one of these stony outcroppings the book was talking about, but unfortunately the render distance doesn't allow me to see the 3 sirens that are over there. Although, before we get to that, here's a flute you can actually make. Makes targets fall in love for 10 seconds. Mobs in love will not be able to attack. Takes a siren tear, dragon bone flute, and 7 of the shiny scales that you can get from sirens. Now, I might as well get the boat. Now, for the sake of just showing you the worst case scenario, I'll not use the earplugs. Let's just say I don't realize that's one of their outcroppings for a second. Oh, might as well be in survival mode before I start hearing their song. Okay, that was a little quicker than I expected. What? Okay, that was a little quicker than I thought, but anyway. Must have some special level up abilities, but anyway. Shouldn't have been that much, but anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got 7 scales from that encounter. May have had some extra luck with that, but anyway. Now, you probably all want to go into the trolls bit. Now, here's one likely island a forest troll will spawn in. Sorry I haven't exactly found any of the other 2 kinds, but anyway. And okay, that was quick. One way to know is if you got the right island is you'll start finding some cobblestone in, well, a somewhat standard formation like I can do this. But anyway, now the cave troll is over that way. Let's see if I can go find them real quick. And I said tonight for the sake of, well, okay. That doesn't bode well. The cave troll should be easy to find. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, that's one of the trolls. Let's go take him down. Now I really must be overpowered. Sheesh. I probably have to turn something down as far as my damage. But I'll get to that later. Just trust me that they're harder than that normally, especially if you're just starting out. But anyway, let's get to crafting recipes. One of the reasons why troll tusks are valuable, besides making bone meal, is actually you can make a helmet with that. Troll tusk, 3 leather, well, other leather, and the rest is just like a normal leather recipes or something like that. But anyway, now on to the gorgons. Okay, the stony temples of gorgons look something like this, but as you can tell, they'll sometimes spawn in the middle of the water. I've seen some almost completely submerged by spawning in the, well, not so close locations of the shore. But anyway. And yes, gorgons are from Greek mythology and so forth. It doesn't really need to be night anymore, but I do need to keep the difficulty up so I don't despawn. Okay, yes, I turned down the damage correctly. Now there's a small puzzle. You could technically just mine these down if you want, but for the sake of figuring out. Okay, that's not it. There's redstone underneath this floor. You should hear some pistons move when you hear the right one. Oh, let me get the weather. Okay, that should be it. There we go. Well, that's one switch. Okay. Yeah, that's technically enough. And yes, that's the Gorgon laughing. I think that's the sound she makes just when she's petrifying something. Anyway, I might as well get the blindfold. Yes, it'll cost me some armor, but she isn't that tough. Maybe a blindness potion would be just as effective, but even so. After I defeat the Gorgon, you'll see, I'll show you what the temple looks like down here. It's a staircase going round. Okay, I'll turn my mini-map. That should give me some attention. She should be the only entity moving. Red should be hostile, though. That's not very optimistic. That's a skeleton, or at least was. Spider. Hey, evil lady. That was her. Hey, lady, your mother was a cobra. Okay, let's get that out of my inventory. Okay. Now this is what it looks like. As you can tell, some zombies were her unfortunate victims. Wait. Oh, those are bats. Okay. Or at least were. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in creative mode. That explains it. Okay, I guess I should redo the battle. I'll just spawn her in and all that. Okay, round 2. And hopefully this is going to be a little more fair. Like it said, poison in the book. I guess the new map helps. A wee bit too much. Got some potent poison there. Luckily, I've got thorns. Okay, could have been a little better, but anyway. Huh? That ain't normal. Oh, didn't think it was, at least. Anyway. Now, hopefully you liked at least some of that, but anyway. Well, I guess I'll go get a Silk Touch pick. 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to test if I can actually get a statue of this petrified skeleton with a Silk Touch pick. Okay, that's odd. Sounds like she's still there. Well, it's still there, but anyway. Stone statue. Huh, so I can collect it. Let's see what happens. Okay. I never really bothered with that. I just simply mined them with a normal pick before. Yeah, well. And I guess the same with trolls when they petrified during the day. Or at least that's my guess, but anyway. I normally don't bother with these. I normally don't bother with the temples or statues, but okay. I don't want any eruptions. Now anyway. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you liked this video. At least somewhat. I don't expect you to like the Gorgons exactly, but anyway. Goodbye, y'all.